Tough win when you don't score. Questions?
I guess kind of similar to the tone of yesterday, but was it kind of, I guess, from your perspective, the same issues cropping up as kind of yesterday in terms of plate approach and maybe plate discipline?
Yeah, it just didn't make any adjustments. I mean, he just kept doing the same thing over and over and over again, and we're late to a fastball that was a good fastball, but it wasn't above average fastball, and we just never adjusted. We didn't even attempt to be early and pull in the stands, do something different. We just kept going and doing the same thing over, and so we got the results that we got.
And then I guess in the bottom of the ninth inning with the 2 runners on and Pierre at the plate, was the plan, I guess, before him coming up, was the plan for him to sack bunt and move those runners over?
We had options there. Bunting is not necessarily his forte, obviously, as you saw with the first pitch that he attempted to bunt that we fouled it off. And so then at that point, to be able to put ourselves in a position to move the runners, it was hey, man, we'll hit and run here. And I don't care where the ball goes, it just has to go forward. It could be a 15,000 chopper that we just move the runners up. And with the way that he can be at times, he puts the barrel on the ball. He averages, 100 miles an hour exit velo every time he puts the barrel on it. So you roll the dice there because bunting's just not his thing.
What would you like to see out of your team going into tomorrow's game?
Fight. Plain and simple, fight. I mean, Brady comes out there and just pitches his tail off, and offensively we didn't even come close to matching the competitive effort and spirit that he had, and so I feel bad for him. But again, he did what he was supposed to do, and his last 2 outings haven't been the best, and so then for him to be able to come out and do that, it was outstanding. And for Trey to come in that situation there and shut that thing down, and those guys did what they were supposed to do, and unfortunately on the offensive side of things, we didn't get it done.
What adjustments did you guys make behind the scenes for Kilmer to come out and have the outing he did today?
I just think they talked about some of the intensity they had earlier in the game, which you saw some higher velos from him, but he was much more around the zone than he had been the last 2 times. Had a good bullpen, even though it was a short week. Had a good bullpen, worked on some things there, and it showed.
Do you think those last 2 starts, in a sense, were maybe kind of more, I guess, momentum for himself to pitch better, I guess, in this game per se?
Well, again, you're talking about a competitor, right? So that dude is going to continue to work and work and work until he figures it out. And so that's one thing I'm never worried about is he going to be able to make improvements from start to start, and we're able to see that.
What approach do you want your guys to have at the plate tomorrow?
One where we put the ball forward. Whatever we need to do to put more balls in play and have more quality at bats. Again, as I told them yesterday, trying to get a hit is not an approach. And so we need to change that, and we need to figure out and go back to what we've done at times. I mean, it's not like the concept is foreign to us because when we've put up some runs, we've had quality at bats up and down the lineup. You've understood what the pitchers were doing. You've made adjustments in game at times, and some guys have even made adjustments from at bat to at bat. And here for the last 2 days, we just haven't been able to do that. So we got to figure out what we need to do to get them in a position to make that happen.